Bang can't get his own way. What do you think can't get his own way means?
That he won't get what he wants. How, like in the other story, he got what he wanted. He was lazy and fat and jolly. But now he'll have to work.
Okay. So Joe is coming home, said Jack, with a smile so big that it seemed to reach from ear to ear. What is a smile reaching from ear to ear?
It means it's so big it goes all the way around.
We can't let him find a fat, lazy pony eating grass in a pasture, can we, Jim? Of course I'll help you, Jack went on. I would have helped you all along if you had only asked. Joe told me not to make you ride that pony until you really wanted to, and you never really wanted to until today. I'll ride him myself for a day or two until he is broken in again. Then he will be ready for you. Come to think of it, I believe I'll go after that lazy fellow this very minute. Mr. Bang, your lazy days are over. For the next 2 days, Jack was the one who rode Bang. Every minute he would take from his work, he was on the pony's back. Poor Bang had such a workout that he was all tired out. What do we know about the word workout?
Means to exercise.
All the time Jack was at work in the barn, he was talking to Jim, and Jim listened to every word. Never let an animal know that you are afraid of him, said Jack. The very minute you do, he will begin acting up. Joe told you that Bang would not buck, and you didn't believe him. What happened was all your fault. Now the 2 days were over, and it was time for Jim to ride Bang once more. As he climbed into the saddle, he was thinking over and over to himself, Joe says this pony is safe. He says that Bang won't buck, and Joe knows. Jim was thinking so hard about Joe and what he had said that he forgot to think about being afraid. So he was not afraid, and Bang guessed that too. Bang started to head for the north pasture. He remembered the last time Jim was on his back. Maybe he could get his own way again. Oh, no, you don't, said Jim as he pulled on the reins to turn the pony's head. We are going down the road to the highway, Mr. Bang. Highway means
There are lots of cars traveling on one certain road. Well, it's many roads, but
okay. Don't you forget it. And now down the road they went. Bang gave up. He saw that he could not get his own way any more, so he gave up trying. From that morning on, Jim was on Bang's back almost every minute of the day. Every night when he brought Bang into the barn, he stopped to ask Jack, Am I as good a rider as Joe? And Jack always answered with a smile, which reached from ear to ear, I should say not, but you are coming. And even that made Jim very happy. The proudest day of Jim's life was the day he rode down to Friendly Village on Bang's back. Of course, he stopped to see Miss Lizzie on the way. She was working among her roses and talking to Amber, who purred in the sunshine on the old stone wall. All at once Amber gave a big jump right down onto Miss Lizzie's shoulder. "My stars!" cried Miss Lizzie as she looked around. "No wonder you jumped." There was a pony's head coming right over the garden wall. "Come out and see Bang," called Jim. I'm coming, called Miss Lizzie, but keep him out of my garden. Don't you bring him in here." And out went Miss Lizzie in a hurry. "Wait until your big brother sees you," was all Miss Lizzie could say as she looked up at Jim with shining eyes. Then she reached down into her big pocket, and out came a red apple for Bang. From that minute on, Bang was like everyone else in Friendly Village. He liked Miss Lizzie too. In the next few days, the news went like wildfire all over the village. "Here comes Jim. He can ride Bang. Come and see, come and see." All the boys and girls in the village came on the run. Oh, such a crowd! What is a crowd?
When lots of people form together to make one group of people, and it's a very, very big group of people.
All right. When they heard that Bang belonged to Jim, they all began to shout at once, "Let me ride him! Oh, come on, Jim! You know me!" But Jim just looked down at them from the pony's back and said, "You will have to begin on old Betsy. You don't think you can ride a wild pony like Bang the very first thing, do you?" "I guess not," said one boy and then another. From that minute on, they thought Jim was a great fellow. And that was the end of that story.